If you're struggling with your finances right now, or if you know someone who is struggling financially, I want you to know that I know how you're feeling. And I've been there. I once had over $110,000 in consumer debt back in 2013. I want to be a little vulnerable here to tell you that my mental health at the time during the holidays was not okay. And ever since I got on my debt-free journey in January 2014, I always prioritized my health over wealth. And I couldn't start paying down my debts until I took care of my mind. And I couldn't focus if my mind and body were not okay. And I can't spend time with my family if my mental health is deteriorating. And I can't do things I want to do if my body's aching all the time, like Freddie Mercury said in Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm a veteran. And if you're brand new to my channel, I'm an Air Force veteran. This is a picture of me from 2013. It's kind of blurry, but it's hard to believe that it's been 10 years now. This picture shows me smiling in front of a Christmas tree in a terrible outfit, by the way, but I was really hurting inside because I was in the middle of a divorce and I was broke from paying my divorce attorney and splitting all the assets and debts in half. I was not doing okay in this picture. You might be going through the same thing right now, or you might know someone who's going through something similar. As the holidays are approaching in December, I want you to reach out to as many family members and your close friends as you can and tell them that you care, because I care about you. There's another picture of me from 2013. I truly do. I care about you. I may not know you, but I care about your mental well-being. We're constantly worried about where our money is going, and it has a big impact on our mental health. And Cornell University actually did some research back in 2017 or 2018 that people with anxiety and depression are almost 25% less likely to have a retirement savings account. And people with psychological distress, retirement savings up to, it was like 65% lower as a share of their overall financial assets compared to people without these psychological symptoms. There's no doubt in my mind that financial strain is associated with anxiety and depression. And as a man, I realized how terrible I was to admit that I was depressed because it was considered shameful. That's how I grew up. I didn't want people to know that I was broke, and I didn't want people to know that I was vulnerable. So what changed? How did I get out of that? It wasn't because I had a financial plan. It wasn't because I had a debt payoff plan. It was because of her right here. That's my daughter, who just turned 1 at the time 10 years ago. She could barely speak any words, but she really motivated me to get out of debt. She didn't ask me, but she made me ask myself what kind of father I wanted to be. Did I want to be broke for the rest of my life so that she would need to take care of me? Or did I want to be better than where I was so that she could have a better life of her own? What kind of legacy do I want to leave with her? Broke dad or a dad who created memories? She's going to be 12 next year. And I got to tell you, I'm so glad that I made the 2-year sacrifice while she was still a baby so that she never had to see my depression and financial struggles. And this was me in 2015. I was so close to becoming debt-free. My mental health was much better than the year before. But the important thing I did was to maintain my physical well-being the entire time I was on my debt-free journey. I learned to meditate for 10 to 15 minutes a day to reset my mind. Maintaining my physical health helped me stay focused on paying off my credit card debt, personal loans, and car loans. I knew I had a spending problem, but telling myself to spend less didn't really work because spending money made me happy. And then I got depressed when I look at my bank statement. And I was still worried that I wasn't gonna be able to retire, but none of that really mattered until I paid off my debt. And then it finally happened in 2016. I was debt-free. It took me another 5 months to fully fund my emergency fund. And it was extremely important for me to build my emergency savings because it had a big impact on my mental health as well. Not having any emergency savings is the biggest contributing factor to your mental health. Having 6 months of expenses set aside in a high yield savings account created the shield around me that if something devastating happens to me, I'll still be okay. And after all of that, the real fun began. I took my daughter on a Disney cruise to the Bahamas, all paid in cash. I continued to work out and my muscles definitely show more in this picture. And after many years of meditation, I finally opened up to another relationship in 2017. We got married in 2021. How am I doing now? I say I'm pretty damn happy. And I'm a financial coach. So naturally, the content you're going to see on my channel is going to be about spreadsheets, math, and a bunch of formulas. But I want to take this time to address that your mental health matters more than building your wealth. I always say that health should always come before your wealth. But once I took care of my mental health and started writing down my financial goals, everything just started to take off. I started my $110,000 debt-free journey on January 1st, 2014, as a part of my New Year's resolution. And I became debt free on December 27, 2015. Personal finances are not always about the math, but it's your behavior. You have to have a purpose first before you start paying off your debt. You need to have a purpose of saving and investing your money. So before the new year starts, I encourage you to write down your purpose of saving money. Take control of your finances so that you can secure your future today.